What have you been making of all the transfers, ins, outs, rumours, knocking abouts this week?
Yeah, it's been interesting.
Arsenal been doing a bit, haven't they?
Arsenal's done a bit. Then you've got obviously Chelsea ins and outs.
What do you make of Spurs getting Mr. Maddison?
That's a very good signing.
Yeah, good signing. Yeah, very
good signing. Whether he's going to be the man for it, where does he fit into that team? Like, where does he fit in?
How did he play?
I don't know. I don't think they've got. Well, I don't think they've got. I don't. How does Pochettino play? I think he's free flowing football, isn't he? He's free flowing football. He's very possession based.
Yeah, press.
So yeah, I think it will work. It will work, but they just have to find a place for him.
I think if they find a place for him,
because he's a central player, isn't he?
Yeah, but Spurs fans, I think, will like James Maddison. The style of player he is. He's
a 10.
They like that. You know, I mean, they've had obviously they haven't had one since Cristiano Eriksen. Traditionally, down the years, they've had those styles of players that do, the little cute passes and all that type of stuff in and around the box. It's going to be interesting to see, one, if Harry Kane stays. That's the big thing for Spurs, isn't it? If he stays, then it becomes interesting to see how he then plays in a team with James Maddison, because he's, last season, wanting to occupy the space. Yeah,
that's going to be
that James
Madison
wants to occupy.
Yeah.
So if you've got two of them in the same gaff,
it's going to be
could be a problem.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't play like that if James Madison's there.
Well, you'd hope not.
Well, you wouldn't think he would, unless he drops into that hole and James Maddison pushes on. So that's just an automatic thing for James Maddison to go forward, because he does like doing it and he's very effective at it. Kane. You know, he's very effective at it, to be honest, to drop into that hole, get it on the half turn. Sometimes he goes into centre midfield and then he just spreads passes because he's really good at that. His passing range is really good. Finding players on the run's really good. He sets off attacks really well as well. So it will take a little bit from his game if he's not allowed to do that. So they're going to have to find a way to fit James Maddison and Harry Kane in the team if Harry Kane does stay.
Got a question for you, right? Yeah. So, bit of movement obviously going on at Arsenal. Exciting times. If you speak to Arsenal fans, they're excited about obviously the purchases that they're making.
I think they're a bit too excited, to be honest.
All right. Well, this will hopefully add to the answer that you're going to give me in a minute. Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs. All right?
Yeah.
You've got, obviously in two of those instances, you've got two new managers.
Yeah.
You've got a few quid knocking about. You've got loads of pluses, a few minuses for everything. Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs. If you're a top player and all three of them come knocking on your door, come and play for us, where'd you go?
Yeah, it depends who I've been playing for. Depends who I've been playing for, right?
Right, well, you're not... Let's say you've been playing for a team that's in the bottom half of the Premier League.
In the bottom half of the Premier League?
Bottom half of the Premier League. What? Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea come and knock on the door and they say, come and play for us.
And this is not being biased, yeah?
No, just be dead legit. Which one would you play for? Which one would you pick? We'll make it even easier, right? Money offer is the same. So they all offer you the same money. So which one do you want to go and play for?
Well, listen, for me, I'd go Chelsea.
Okay.
I'd go Chelsea.
Is that an emotional answer?
Can you asking me? Like, obviously it's an emotional answer, yeah.
It's an emotional answer, that one.
Yeah. So you want me to put my logical head on and take away the emotions of it and say, listen, because look, Chelsea, Pochettino.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
It's a project. They're not going to win anything straight away. I don't think. I think they're going to build up to that. If I say Arsenal they're building. They're near the top of where they can be at the moment.
Yeah,
as close as possible to whoever they see in their sights, Man City, Liverpool, whoever, because they've done well last season, so they're building on that. That's a great project as well, if I was going to go there. And Spurs, they're going, I can't go to a manager that really hasn't done anything in the league just yet. I think he's exciting, but I wouldn't, because I don't know much about him, I wouldn't go there because of that, you know? So I'd have to go.
You go Chelsea?
Chelsea, yeah. Chelsea, then Arsenal, then Spurs.
You see,
you'd just go straight Arsenal, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, I'm looking at that, And I think the most attractive, if you're a player of any standing, and just those three come in for you, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, I think Arsenal are the most attractive thing to
at
go
the
for.
moment. At the moment,
yeah. Well, I'm basing it on right on now. I'm in this summer window.
At the moment, they finished second. Chelsea finished what, 10th? Where they finish in the end?
But things have changed.
Yeah.
We've got new managers in. We've got players going out, players going in. What do I believe in next season? As it stands right now, what do I believe in next season? I look at Arteta. I like him. I like his style of football. Mm-hmm. I look at the players that they're bringing in. I like that. I like the players that they've kept. I just like everything that Arsenal are doing, and I think it's an attractive proposition. If you're a player and you fancy yourself a little bit, then you would go there over the other two. I think they're the most attractive proposition in London right now for a player if you are propositioned by those three. Chelsea's an interesting one because obviously you look at what happened last season and the ridiculous amount of money, just the mess that they had last year, but the caveat of bringing in Pochettino.
They're cleaning up, yeah.
Yeah, but you bring in Pochettino, like you said, they're cleaning up. There's people going out. There's a couple coming in. But you look at Pochettino and you think, I like you.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I believe in the dude upstairs yet, but I believe in you and what you are going to try and do there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I understand that maybe you would go for a manager. Yeah. Don't know too much about Hans Postecoglou. I don't know too much about him. It's interesting that James Maddison has chosen that he's made that choice. Because there's no certainty that Harry Kane's going to be the guy that he's going to be supplying the bullets to.
Yeah, but where else would he have
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just found it an interesting choice for James Maddison.
Was there loads of suitors, you know? If there was loads of suitors and he chose Spurs, then fair enough. But I don't think there couldn't have been loads of suitors for him to choose Spurs, because if there was more than Spurs, he'd go to that team, surely. You know? I think Spurs, they are going to be exciting this year. I think with the new guy at the helm, I think he's definitely going to bring something new, a new style of play, exciting football, because he does play exciting football from what I've seen when he was at Celtic. So, yeah, there's exciting times ahead if he's going to be able to implement his style of play. And he can work on the budget as well. He can work on the budget, I think. So, yeah, and he's going to be raring to go. He's going to be excited because how long was he at Celtic for? A year?
I think just over, yeah.
Just over a year.
Well, he won the treble, did he?
Yeah. So he's done that, and then he's straight away he's in the big league. Yeah. So he must be somewhat good, you know. But we don't know at what capacity. We'll see next season.
03717 22 33 44. Get in contact with the show. We'll obviously get stuck in to plenty of bits of conversation that have been going on this week. And the under-21s, England under-21s are looking tasty at the moment, aren't they? They're getting everybody excited. Don't go anywhere.